Hi everyone, I'm Sydney.
I'm Thomas.
And we're from Tasty Q over here on YouTube as well as tastyq.com where you can find all of our full recipes. And today we are doing an ingredient that you kind of need for a lot of date nights.
Desserts, period. But it's one of those intimidating barriers that we put up for ourselves. Because usually the moment that I hear that I need to make a ganache, and just the thought the thought of tempering chocolate is terrifying. Especially if you've ever taken like a chocolate making course, just as a fun little date activity. That only made it worse.
Yeah.
That absolutely made it worse because you get people that take it so very seriously and been through traditional pastry school that are making you do it with all of the temperature guns and the heat guns and
which has its place, and that place is not in our little kitchen when we're not doing anything special. When we're just making food for ourselves, we are
just not when there's an easier way.
Yeah. So for this installment of Date Night Desserts, we are making a microwavable ganache. And all you need for this, for the equipment, is a bowl, a microwave, a whisk, and that's it. And for ingredients, you're going to need a chocolate, literally any chocolate. I regularly get the $1 chocolate bars from No Frills for this.
Yeah, or just what have you, whatever bargain store.
And cream. So 33%. I've also used half and half. It doesn't matter. Okay? You're going to eat it. It's going to taste good.
All we need to do, we need to make the chocolate runny and workable. So when we get it to that point, so once we don't lose the flavor, we've succeeded, right? And I know the moment that you hear microwave, it feels like it's going to drop the quality or something like that, but honestly, this makes it so much easier to work with and the ability to reheat, whereas more traditional methods, there's kind of once you pass a certain point, there's no going back.
And it gets like grimy and burnt. We're gonna start with our chocolate here. This looks like fancier chocolate than it is. This is Safeway brand. This is not the Lindt chocolate bars. You can use fancy chocolate if you want for it. I just don't think it's necessary.
A ganache is usually not the standout ingredient. It's just a part of a cohesive whole. So spend all the big money on chocolate. Honestly, that should be for the chocolate itself.
And you're just gonna break it up into smaller pieces.
And so we're just gonna throw the entire chocolate bar in there.
And notice how there's not actually exact measurements for what we're doing, because it is based on your bowl and your volume of chocolate. So we have the chocolate in the bowl. Now, all we do is we pour the cream over the chocolate until just some of the chocolate's poking through. Do we understand? Pretty much like that?
Pretty much like that. There you go.
So you want a little bit poking up. I might have added a bit too much cream, but who cares?
You'll see, it's gonna work anyhow.
And now we're gonna pop this in the microwave for 15-20 seconds.
That will get it started. You'll swirl it around a bit at that point, and you'll just keep going in small increments. Like this happens quickly in the microwave. So 15 to 35 seconds.
Done. And then you whisk it up. If your chocolate's not quite melting, then you put it back in. So we're just gonna say put it in for 30 seconds, take it out, give it a little stir, and then pop it back in. Now it's done. It's gonna feel like it's not melted, but the more that you stir it, the more that the cream is going to melt the chocolate. Oh yeah, look at that. You're gonna want the texture to look glossy, which is exactly what we're getting to here. This is the texture that you're wanting. See how it's glossy and creamy, but you're wanting that glossiness there. And now we're gonna put it to the side and allow it to harden.
And as that stiffens up, it'll become workable. There you go.
Chocolate ganache in the microwave. So thank you so much for watching this episode and seeing how easy ganache can be if you let it be. Stay tuned for more date night desserts. And we make new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with a new short every single day.
If you're enjoying what you see here, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring the little bell.
Bye!